Alright, hopefully this is gonna work. I need to get an actual real thing. Alright, so, um, hi. Say hi.
Hi.
Say how you doing?
Hi,
There's probably gonna be some lost footage somewhere because I'm doing this off of a little cheap camera. My phone died. Charger broke. Can't charge it. My computer is going, which I didn't think about that when I got the camera. I was all hyped up. Cause my computer's about to be done for. But I wanted to kind of like, do like an all day blog type of thing. And like bits and pieces here or there. So I was thinking my phone can be like the bits and pieces here and there. And then like the camera could be like the all day blog thing. I'm still not sure exactly how I want to do it. I'm not sure how this is gonna look. I have enough time to return it. I didn't have money to waste. But this is how I look at it. I'm already broke. Don't have the rent for this month. So we're probably gonna end up being evicted because this apartment complex is quick to evict you out. Um, I'm still waiting to hear from the new apartment, and I did do my taxes, so I'm waiting for my taxes to hit the account because that's the money that I'm going to use to move. Since unfortunately we couldn't get any assistance through the GoFundMe, not a dime, not a dollar. But that's not going to stop me from accomplishing what I have to accomplish, which is getting my kids out of here and putting them in a more stable place. You have to come over here because you're in front of, like, you're covering mommy in the camera. And yeah, so I did the camera because I realized my phone wasn't the audio is going in and out. I noticed that like two of my speakers or three of my speakers on the bottom are like clogged, so I don't know if that like plays a part or not, or if it's just my phone has got too much crap in it. But because my phone is like my life source, it keeps everything. So because you never know when you gotta go, and you have to have everything on the go with you. So everything is literally like there. Um, yeah. So hopefully this thing will work and be better, and my video qualities hopefully will be better, because I did say in the beginning, I don't know, did Elise go out about none of this? This is like my first time doing anything like this. First of all, it's like my first time out my comfort zone. It's my first time for everything. So trial and error. What can I say? You live, you learn, make mistakes. You just don't let the mistakes kick you in the behind, and you keep it moving. So yeah, I want to see what the quality of this is, but I would have to wait for Biva to come back to upload it for me, because well, I can well, no, I could try. Sorry, I'm just looking at the computer. I can try. The problem is it's a lot more of the deformed ones that are coming out, and they're still having a little fun on my desk. Like, some days you look. Well, actually, I should be able to do it as long as it's daylight. You know what? That's not a bad idea. And actually, what's not a bad idea is, since I know that they don't really come out that much during the daylight, maybe I could pick up some hours just during the daylight. But I can't do that. I can't do that. Bless you. Because my brain is going to be like, bro, you're going to go to work for 4 hours on this day just to get $40. What is $40 going to do? Like, it's not going to, I don't know, just, my brain is weird. It's not going to see the logic in it, because it's going to be like, sweetie, you know what I'm saying? You're killing your time doing this, and what are you really bringing home when you could have just been, I don't know, whatever. I look at things differently. And I'm going to apologize if I keep looking up. But, I did buy the camera that I can flip the thing up so I can see myself. I didn't want it on the side. I wanted it on the top because I felt like the side. I was going to be looking at the side too much. But it didn't dawn on me that I was going to be looking at the top, so it's the same thing. I just gotta now train myself to just look at there. Could not force myself to look up top. Just right there. I get to take me away and bring me back. I get to take me away and bring me back. I get to take me away and bring me back. I get to take me away and bring me back. I get to take me away and bring me back. I get to. You be dancing for anything, but you the life of the party. I love you so much, my baby. Okay. She's with the ish. I swear to you, I really think that she has my like inner true personality. Like the one that I used to be before everything really started to destroy the idol. Because I wasn't always a snappy go lucky. I mean, okay, let me rephrase that. I wasn't always, my bipolar didn't always have high position in my life. It didn't. I was a social person. In college, I was a very social person. High school, I was a social person. I mean, I was. It's like when the older I got, I guess the condition got different, and I don't know. Like, yeah. But back home in Puerto Rico, they used to call me Goldie. In college, so I used to have people be like, when I would ever meet new people, chit chatting, and I was in a sorority. Like I still am in a sorority. I just haven't really had much contact with my sorority sister since I had to leave PR way back then. But esta fiseta for life. Can't believe I really did initiate in a sorority, bro. Wow. But I don't even remember why. I was so different back then. I was just like, I don't know, it was so different back then. Like, really different. My whole personality was so different. I mean, but it could also be because I was living with my, grandma and not with the woman, and it was just different. Like, I didn't have I wasn't being abused, so I was able to actually breathe. It was kind of cool. It was kind of cool. But yeah. So like, I had a Chevrolet Lumina. It was silver. It was definitely my car. Like at first, I was mad because it was a big car. This is like a random video, y'all. But at first, I was mad because it was a big car, right? But mind you, I'm 17 because I actually graduated at 17. So I'm 17 and in college. Free because my grandmother was, she not controlling, but I did have like a curfew because she did worry. Plus I worried about her worrying, especially since my grandfather was no longer around, and it was just pretty much me and her at the house. So like, I never really went nowhere because I just didn't want her to worry. Like it was just one of those. It was like one of those understandings. Sometimes she'd be like, "Oh, why don't you go do something? You seem like you're bored," and I'm like, "No, I'm fine." I don't know if it was because I was afraid to leave her or I just didn't want her to worry about me. So I just never really went nowhere. I just stayed home with her. Like, it didn't bother me. I was her driver anyway, so. But, yeah. So, like, it was a cool car because I went to the University of Utuado and it's up in the mountains. And the roads are really small to get there. Like, it's up in the mountains. And originally, my family is more from Caguas, and that's where I was living. So Utuado and Caguas are if my memory serves me right, and I wasn't speeding and there was no traffic, if I'm not mistaken, I think it only took an hour to get there, or like an hour and a half, depending if there was traffic. But I really don't know exactly because I remember I used to drive friends home, so that would be the way I would get gas to be able to go back home. Was by like dropping people off along the way home. Normally, that's how people got home. You befriended people who had cars and who were on your route, and you would just drop them off. Um, if they weren't catching the ride with me and I wasn't getting the gas money from them, then I would have to call my grandmother and tell her, "Hey, I'm not coming this weekend. I'll make it next weekend."
And don't just
I couldn't do that too much though because she would definitely get upset if I was like not coming. I think she kind of looked forward to the weekends because she'd be home alone during the week. So I really think that she was like looking forward to the weekends because then she wouldn't be home alone. Um, Sometimes I didn't go. Like I remember when I initiated in the sorority, I so did not want to tell her because I know she was gonna be like disappointed and she was gonna be like, XYZ, XYZ, XYZ. And I didn't want her to be disappointed. Like I didn't want her to be upset. I didn't, so I never told her. So I remember when I initiated, I didn't know we had to stay for the weekend, and I had not already like planned anything or like forewarned Abuela that I was going to have to stay for the weekend. So when I found out I had to stay for the weekend, I'm like, oh shit, now I gotta like find something to let her know so that she won't worry about me. And I remember she called like every day, and I had to like I was tired because I remember they were initiating us from like sun up to sundown. Um, and then to top it off, I was the only one with a car, so like I had to like be the one to get us everywhere we had to go. Um, and the only reason why I had a car, before anybody goes talking smack, the only reason why I had a car is because without the car, I wouldn't have been able to get back and forth from college back home. Also, when when abuelo passed away, and I was able to get my license, I ended up having to, you know, be the one to take abuela to the grocery store, to certain appointments and things here and there. So like, it was more also so that we can have like, modes of transportation if anything happened. So yes, the woman did buy it, which is the egg donor. She did buy the vehicle. I didn't ask her for a vehicle. It was more between her and abuela because abuela was more worried about me not being able to get around and not, being able to come back home and being able to have access to what I need because we weren't going to have no way of coming back and forth because where the university is located, like it's real small roads, like it's really in the mountains. So you like have to have modes of transportation to get there, type of ordeal. Or you have to stay close. But even staying close, when we found a place for me to stay, which is, hospedaje, um, I'm gonna explain what hospedaje is. So pretty much it's like a lot of the universities don't have dorms in CT. In Puerto Rico. They don't do dorms. So it's more of like people will, if they had extra bedrooms and things like that, they'll rent out the rooms to students so that students can, for a cheap